Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 3 of You Can Do It, How Turner Syndrome Has Helped Me Deal with Life's Challenges. My name is Kathleen Hoffheimer. Some people call me Kat. Thank you for joining me. Welcome. And today, I want to talk about underestimating people and judging them and really making assumptions about them. Now, there is an old adage that you probably heard: do not judge a book by its cover. And we all have to abide by that. You don't know what somebody is going through, and you can't judge somebody just because of something they do or the way they look or because of an illness or things like that. Turner syndrome has really been a struggle for me in that sort of sense. People see me as short and I have no muscle tone and things of that nature, and sometimes I do jerky movements. And they see that, they automatically make assumptions about me. They think that I can't do anything. They think that I'm just this fragile little girl that needs help. Or they hear the word Turner syndrome and they automatically assume, oh, she has a disability, she is no good, or she is not capable of anything. And that is a mindset that we have to stop. We have to stop underestimating people because of what they're going through, or judging people because of what they're going through, because you don't know what someone goes through on a daily basis. You're not living in their shoes. And if someone judges you, you wouldn't like it if someone judged you. So why would you do it to someone else? And I think that's where we really have to put our differences aside and really just think about that. We have to start living in each other's shoes and being more empathetic to each other. I had employers that were nervous to hire me because I said I had a syndrome or have a learning disability or learning challenge. And they think that, they think liability, and that she's not going to get the work done, and I don't get hired. But there are companies that did take that, and people that had taken that chance on me, and I've been able to prove myself. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to be able to prove yourself. Don't let people tell you you can't. If someone underestimates you, you have to prove them wrong. And it's not easy. It is not easy. If you have a specific challenge, it's going to be 10 times harder for you. You have to put 10 times more work into it. And yes, that's not fair. But life's not fair. And you have to show yourself as a strong person, as someone who can live up to your, not only everybody else's expectations, but your own expectations. And you have to say, people tell you that you go low, you have to go higher. You have to be the one to show the world what you're made of. Don't let anybody tell you you can't. In my audio podcast last season, I mentioned that I worked for a company that did a local community magazine in Coral Springs, Florida. And And I was an office assistant who also had to sell some advertising. I mentioned my Turner syndrome, my learning disability, and my supervisor says that I'm limited to what I can do. That is something you should never say to anybody, but particularly people who have physical developmental challenges. That is something that you don't say to anybody, that you're limited to what you can do. Because no one is limited to what they can do. Okay, well, I'm going to rephrase that. You are in ways, but really, the world is your oyster. You have the ability to do the things that you're passionate about, that you want to do, and you are capable of doing if you work hard enough and are passionate about it and motivated to do so. You have the ability to do anything. And I also mentioned that when my supervisor had said that to me, it made me think of the line in the song Defying Gravity from Wicked. The line that says, I'm through accepting limits because someone says they're so. And that is a very motivating line because you shouldn't accept limits. No one should tell you you have limits. You have to know first of all, you have to know your own limits, first of all. But you should not put limits on yourself. You should be able to, as the song says, defy gravity, prove people wrong, not let anybody bring you down. Because only you are in charge of your destiny. You are the one that can make your life happen. And don't let people underestimate you and what you can do. So thank you for joining me. I will be back in 2 weeks with a new video podcast, this Sunday with a new audio podcast. So check that out. Any topics you want to talk about, please write in the social or write down in the comments below. Hit up my social. The links are below, and I will see you in a couple